Ready, ready. Chain two stop.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Get it.
They will run for the first time here with White. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing Jones. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Check 26, check 26.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Come on, set. Think touch the outlaw. Go. 53's mine. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Stepping up, he's going to barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hard.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, lock it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Here we go. Number 53, Mike 53. Time to go, night. 53.
King now, throwing again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. King. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's King from the gun on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Quit talking about it. Henry. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Who that?
On 1st and 10, King. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Hey, stay off.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
70.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hit 6-6, pull it high. Hey, high 7. Go.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, pick your game up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 9.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Larry Ogunjobi make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run. This is Kamara. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Deuce. Alert 3, alert. Alert 3. Wahoo. Hurry.
King from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
56 is the mic. I got it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Come on, boy. Leo. Don't be scared of it. 49, check 49, check. Look at me. Go. Say go.
On first down, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check three, check three, check three.
On second down, Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
On the ready. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. What's the run? Echo, echo. Mike, 53. 53. Mark. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
From the gun on third down, King. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Under crunch. Check three, check three, check three. Set up.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Orbit, orbit. Squeeze double, double.
Now King on 3rd and 2. And this one complete to Smith. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
All day. Check. Go. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
To throw is King. Throwing on 4th down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. King now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. King. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, seam 6. Look at me. Zipper.
2nd and 11. Jones hit in the ball zone. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
That's our ball. Ready. 52, Mike, 52. Cut. Kill. Jay. One over here. Mike, 52. Hey.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's King. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught by Coleman. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
King on 3rd down, looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Going right side is White, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Set. 10 Lobo. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Yeah. Ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Gay knocks this one through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
He's checking. Crash, come on.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Looking to throw. King airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Going on the ground, it's White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 out long. Touch 2.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey. Look, squeeze. Jam.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D.
2nd and 13. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now King, operating from the gun. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Opting to run again here with White. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. This is White. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Charlie. Go. On the ball. Ready.
Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hard. Bravo. Go.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Jones going to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
56.
Look at me, zipper.
56. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Big rip, big rip.
On 4th down, Jones. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Matchbox right. Get it.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Break. 47, check back 47.
On 1st down, White. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
6-6, pull it high. Check.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
Protein spill. 5.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 43. Get it on. Pass. Slam.
He's coming. We got double up.
Check nickel. Ready.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Yo. The mic. Check 45 the mic. Woo-hoo.
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And going deep, it's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA